The Property Bulletin by London Property, the home of superprime.
Labour's housing proposal, led by Rachel Reeves, aims to revolutionise home ownership by suggesting the introduction of 25-year fixed-rate mortgages, a move designed to provide significant support for first-time buyers. Reeves envisions millions of people experiencing a transformative shift in the housing market, emphasising the potential benefits of these extended fixed-rate deals. In an interview with The Times, Reeves highlighted that opting for longer fixed-rate mortgages would enable individuals to enter the housing market with smaller deposits and enjoy lower monthly repayment commitments. She envisions a departure from the current system's financial strain on first-time buyers, particularly due to the vulnerability of the British housing market to fluctuations in interest rates. The Shadow Chancellor has called upon a Labour review of financial services to collaborate with the mortgage industry. Their joint objective is to identify and eliminate regulatory barriers while fostering a broader cultural shift toward embracing these extended fixed-rate mortgage options. Reeves pointed out that such long-term fixed-rate mortgages are already common in other parts of the world, including Canada, the UK and Japan. The proposal aims to provide stability and reduce uncertainty in the housing market, particularly for those entering it for the first time. Under the envisioned revolution, a 10 to 25-year mortgage term would potentially ease the financial burden on first-time buyers, making them less susceptible to the current system's instability. Reeves argued that longer mortgage terms would render traditional stress tests redundant, allowing for the possibility of borrowing more while putting down a smaller deposit. Addressing concerns about taxpayer support for lenders, Reeves expressed reluctance for such a scenario, advocating instead for the industry to spearhead a transition away from the prevalent 2- and 5-year fixed mortgages. She emphasised that the shift towards longer-term mortgage deals, particularly for families, could bring about a positive change, providing individuals with greater financial security and reducing stress and instability in the housing market. Michael Gove, the Levelling Up Secretary, is actively advocating for the implementation of a foreign ownership levy on residential properties in the United Kingdom. His primary objective is to discourage international investors from acquiring homes in the country. This initiative, supported by key figures in Downing Street, has the potential to generate up to £1 billion annually. Gove is reportedly urging Jeremy Hunt to incorporate this levy into the upcoming budget, emphasising its relevance in addressing what he perceives as a distortion of the property market by foreign investors. The proposal targets properties owned by individuals for whom the UK is not their principal residence. Estimates suggest a significant rise in the number of properties in the UK with foreign domiciled owners, exceeding 180,000, a figure that has more than doubled in the past 12 years. Notably, a substantial majority of these properties are situated in London, historically considered a secure haven for wealthy individuals to invest their capital. Gove contends that the influx of foreign buyers is contributing to the escalation of property prices across the board, creating challenges for domestic buyers trying to step onto the housing ladder. With housing expected to be a central issue in the next election, Gove believes that implementing such a policy would resonate well with voters, while also contributing to the Treasury's revenue. Despite the proposal gaining traction, there are reservations within the Treasury about the actual revenue the levy might generate. Additionally, concerns have been raised about the potential contradiction with the central narrative of the Conservative government as one that focuses on tax cuts. However, Gove asserts that considering significant restrictions on overseas property owners does not go against the principles of a free market. He points to other open trading economies such as Canada, which have successfully introduced restrictions or imposed tax penalties on overseas property owners. One government source claims the levy adds fundamental fairness, arguing that British buyers are being squeezed out of the system. While acknowledging that revenue generation is not the primary goal, the source emphasised the necessity of halting the trend where new flats are acquired in bulk by individuals who have no intention of residing in them. Research indicates that nearly half of all UK properties owned by overseas structures are concentrated in London. Although foreign buyers currently pay a 2% stamp duty surcharge, property taxes in London remain considerably lower than those in comparable international cities, making the capital an attractive destination for foreign capital. As the proposal undergoes scrutiny, its potential implications on the property market and broader economic policies remain subjects of debate and consideration. The allure of fixer-uppers is waning in the current property market, influenced by a surge in renovation costs, unpredictable price fluctuations, and supply chain issues post-Brexit. Buyers are increasingly favouring turnkey properties due to the uncertainties surrounding project timescales and costs. Refurbishment costs have risen by approximately 30% compared to the previous year, and builders are unable to offer fixed prices for large projects. The change in sentiment is evident in a two-tier property market, with fixer-uppers languishing on portals while turnkey properties command premiums of 32% in prime central London and 9.2% in outer prime areas. Material costs and a labour shortage since Brexit have contributed to the challenges faced by those considering renovation projects. However, there are opportunities for daring buyers willing to take on fixer-uppers. Some locations, such as the Golden Triangle in West Sussex, offer discounted prices of 20% or more on properties in need of renovation. Buyers with flexible timeframes, no need to rent during renovations, and a desire to live in a desirable location might find fixer-uppers worth considering. While fixer-uppers have become less popular, there are still instances where the potential for substantial savings exists. Some buyers have opted for properties needing work to afford homes in sought-after locations. Despite the challenges of doubled renovation costs since COVID, buyers can find deals on fixer-uppers and create their dream homes. Taking on a fixer-upper may still be a viable option, especially as material costs are stabilising and prices are forecasted to rise only 3% in the coming year. The potential for long-term gains and the opportunity to customise a property to personal preferences may outweigh the challenges for those willing to take the risk. Here's an overview of the world's millionaire population, based on the Comprehensive Global Wealth Report 2023 from UBS and Credit Suisse. As of 2022, the global millionaire count is approaching 60 million, with a significant 42% residing in North America. UBS defines millionaires as individuals with total wealth exceeding $1 million, considering both financial and non-financial assets, minus household debt. Breaking down the millionaire landscape, the United States leads the chart with nearly 23 million millionaires, constituting 40% of the global millionaire population. Notably, New York City stands out as the home to 340,000 millionaires. China holds the second position, with 6.2 million millionaires, showcasing its rapid growth in wealthy individuals since 2012, particularly in economic hubs like Hangzhou and Shenzhen. Following closely are France and Japan, each with 2.8 million millionaires, while Germany and the UK round out the top six, both boasting 2.6 million millionaires. Interestingly, the top 10 countries with the most millionaires align with the world's largest economies, except for India and Brazil. Despite being outside the top ranks, Brazil has witnessed substantial growth in its millionaire population. The wealth distribution among millionaires reveals that the majority fall within the $1 to $5 million range, accounting for 87%. The next bracket, $5 to $10 million, comprises 8.6%, while those with wealth exceeding $10 million make up 4.6%, with 2.73 million individuals. Looking ahead, UBS predicts a significant rise in the global millionaire count, projecting over 85 million millionaires by 2027. This anticipated growth underscores the dynamic nature of wealth distribution globally. Surrey's East Road, located on the St George's Hill estate, has claimed the title of the UK's most expensive street outside of London, with homes averaging £9 million. The exclusivity of this street is such that even Google Maps cannot venture inside. The ranking is based on data from the Land Registry and Royal Mail, covering transactions between January 2018 and September 2023. St George's Hill, dating back to 1910, is described as one of the most exclusive private residential addresses outside London, with rich historical ties to celebrity residents such as Elton John, John Lennon, Jenson Button and John Terry. The estate boasts its own leisure facilities, including a lawn tennis club and a golf club, making it an affluent oasis in the heart of Surrey.
Subscribe to our newsletter to receive our weekly bulletins and stay ahead of what's shaping the super prime property market.